All right, let's take a look today at 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 8 and 9. I have included verses 6 and 7 just because we're going to make some connections between what was going on in this section and what is going on in this section. And what I want to do, first of all, is to show you the genuine marks of a Christian. And though you have not seen him now, you love him. That's the first mark, love for Christ. And though you do not see him now, but believe in him. There's the second mark of a genuine Christian, faith in Christ. You greatly rejoice. There's the third one, joy in Christ, with joy inexpressible and full of glory, obtaining as the outcome of your faith the salvation of your souls. The salvation of your souls is the fourth mark. Now, notice that this isn't the first time Peter has talked about greatly rejoicing. So let's circle this one. And notice that he's already, 2 verses earlier, talked about the fact that we greatly rejoice. Now, back here, he was saying that we greatly rejoice because we're born again. We have a living hope. We have an inheritance. And we're protected by God's own power. So that's what we greatly rejoice in. Now we are told that we also greatly rejoice. This time, though, we're told that we greatly rejoice because we love Christ and we believe in Christ. And love for Christ and faith in Christ result in this great rejoicing. And this great rejoicing is, let's just circle this one because we're talking about joy. It's a certain kind of joy. It's an inexpressible joy, and it's a joy that's full of glory. Inexpressible. In other words, we can't fully express the happiness that is going on within our soul as we consider Christ. Our love goes out to him, our faith is fixed on him, and it results in this great, inexpressible, glorious joy. And then he says, notice this here, twice he mentions this, you have not seen him, and you do not see him now. Now, Peter had seen him, but his readers had not. And so in spite of the fact that they'd never seen him in the flesh, yet they still love him, they still believe in him, they still rejoice in him, and they're still experiencing a salvation in him. Now let's just mark these down. Number 1, marks with love. 2, faith, and you'll notice that this faith here is connected to the faith he's already mentioned here and the faith he's going to mention here. So faith is a major theme throughout this entire section. Joy would be number 3. And I put down here sanctification. Peter calls it salvation here, but the word salvation means deliverance or rescue. And the reason we believe this is sanctification is because the word obtaining here is in the present tense. It's not in the future. In other words, we are being delivered or being rescued. Our soul is being delivered presently. Now, of course, there will be an ultimate final expression of our deliverance when we are glorified together with Christ. But he's talking about what God is doing in our life right now to deliver us from sin and its power and its bondage. So there we have Peter's teaching on the genuine marks of a Christian. He's one who loves Christ. He's one who has faith in Christ. He's one who experiences joy in the Lord. And he is presently being sanctified by the Lord as he's going through his Christian life. So may God richly bless you my friends, and seal these truths to your hearts that they would make a difference in your life.